All right, today we start the first part of a two-part series using this bag. This is the ArcEnCiel Hiking Daypack. It's an expandable pack from 70 to 85 liters. We're going to show you what it looks like today, and tomorrow we're going to repack one of our bug-out bags with it. All right, everybody, welcome back. So I'm going to have to keep going back to my camera and checking the viewfinder. This thing is huge. I want to make sure it's in camera. Now, the first part about this bag that you're probably going to be interested in is the fact that it is expandable. It starts out as a 70-liter bag like it is here, and expands to an 85-liter capacity. It comes with two line zippers on either side. You open it, the bag can be bigger. One of the nice things about it is that when you open it at the bottom, it goes all the way around. So the bag won't open like this. It'll open like this. Let me show you real quick down the side here. So you see what it looks like normally. Let's give you a normal perspective of it. That's about the size of it normally. Very nice, very straight up and down, but it goes all the way around to the bottom. And again, I hope I'm in camera. Yes, I am. And there you go. So it does expand nice and even. So you have that nice even across here. I was afraid when I first saw this that the bottom was going to be wedged out like this and eventually rip and tear. It goes out perfectly even across the bottom. So you do have all that space inside. Now, my primary use for this, before I get people telling me this is too big, it's going to be too heavy, you can't carry it. If you guys go back to my earlier videos a couple years ago, I packed a bag specifically for CERT and ham radio deployments. Basically, these are self-sustainment bags. There's nothing in here for CERT or for ham radio. Maybe I have a couple batteries. There's just stuff to take care of me during an active deployment where they call us out and who knows how long we're going to be there. I realized I needed a bag like that when we lost 911 service in town. All the 911 went out and they called us all out. And there I was, Mr. Prepared, running around my house going, I need this. Oh, God, did I take that? Oh, let me get that. So I packed up a pack that sits over on that side of this room over there. And it's my solar battery backup with a radio packed in it, pre-programmed all our frequencies. So I figured I got to set up something for me in case I'm going to be somewhere for more than a couple of days. Basically, it's an extended bug-out bag. Could it be used long-term as a bug-out bag? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we'll get into it more later because I want to tell you about the strength of this bag. I did pack a ton of stuff in this bag the other day, and I just worked around here in my garage with it on my back. So it was heavy, but it wasn't hard to carry at all. Very comfortable bag. One of the nice things about this is it's got the MOLLE webbing. So if I want to attach more stuff on there, I can. Now again, people are going to say, oh, that's too tactical. People will think you have something worth stealing. You want to go gray man. Well, this isn't for a gray man situation. This is more for let me grab my gear and get the heck out of here. I got somewhere to go. In a bug out situation, yeah, it might kind of stand out a little bit. But, you know, again, a lot of people have hiking day packs. This is a very popular style. You know, you're starting to see more and more backpacks, even in Walmart, with the MOLLE webbing on them and all. So, it's kind of a trade-off, but I wanted a big pack. Here's the best part about this thing. This is 60 bucks. It's $59.98. I have never seen a cheap day pack with such decent, thick Cordura, nylon, whatever. They say it's 1,000 near. I'm going to say maybe more like 800, but still, it's just, all the stitching is absolutely perfect on it. There's no mistakes anywhere. I mean, I sat with this and I kind of dug through and looked at it, and I was really impressed. One down part, this doesn't have a water bladder inside of it, an area to store the water bladder, I should say. But, even like my other bag that doesn't have it, not really a big deal. You just stick your water bladder inside. If you're going to run it from the outside, you can run it through this top piece here. Let me turn around the back. And you can run it right out here. It's not the end of the world. Again, I'm going to have more than enough water in my vehicle sustaining me if I'm going to some kind of deployment. If I'm just going to carry this as a bug-out bag, I can fill up that water bladder. And I do have one in my other bag. My other CERT emergency kind of bag. So that's really the only bummer on it. But other than that, it's pretty good. Now, the main pouch, like my other one, has a drawstring to it. Convenient to open and close. Breathable, nice open area up there. You can draw this closed. This does open up to give you a little bit of protection. I hope that's in camera. It isn't. Let's bring it down. You see. This is so big, and my car is like right behind the camera, so I can't really move it back much further. How about we put it down this way? The joys of being a low-budget YouTuber. Anyway, yeah, this is the other side that'll open it up. And you can see they go all the way around. And you can pop that button here. So, there you go. There's no little weird kind of sideways there. It goes right through there, all the way across. You have huge pockets in here. I mean, you got enormous pockets in this thing. Lots of room to store stuff. I'm not really sure what I'm going to put in here yet, but I could put an extra radio in there. I mean, there's enough room in there for a radio, and maybe even to make this thing a little man-pack portable. You could stick a radio in there, and a battery, and you could stick a solar panel on the back. So, I mean, it's really, really big. It's very roomy. Really impressed with it. For an inexpensive pack, I gotta say, it's not bad at all. So, let me give you the dimensions. The back itself, 26.8, I'll spit that out eventually, inches, that's this way, by 10.6 inches, by 18.9 inches. Shipping weight is 3 pounds. This is about 2.8 pounds once you get all the shipping and packaging and stuff out of it. The 70-liter dimensions inside is 13 inches wide by 25.2 inches high, and you got a 7.9-inch depth. Once you open it up to 80 liters, you still have the same 13.8. You got the same 25.2 by height, but you've got 11.8 in depth. So really, really big, really great for, you know, stuff and everything you need in there. If you're bugging out by car and you're not an experienced backpacker, or you feel you can't carry something heavy, it's a pretty darn good bag. If you're going to fill it up full of stuff you don't need and make a huge 90-pound bug-out bag, you're probably going to be in some trouble. So again, just because you have the space doesn't mean fill it up with everything in there. So, let's get to the front of it. Got a nice thick padded, by the way, these straps are really comfortable. When I was testing it out, I noticed how, you know, they're all the way up to the top. See, my other bag is a little less expensive bag, and you have this here, up here, instead of the strap, all the way up. So I didn't have any kind of pain from this. The back is very well padded. You can see that padding on there. And this strap here, which I didn't put together right, is nice and padded on the sides. One of the things that gets me with these waist straps is that the sides here, you know, they're always just buckles. And these sides kind of dig into you after a while in your side. With the padding here, that's really nice and really helpful. Again, we're going to have to test this out far more than what we're doing today. You do have the chest strap here, the sternum strap. But I think for my uses for this kind of a bag, where this isn't a bag I'm going to be hiking the Appalachian Trail on, okay? This is a bag I'm going to have packed, ready to go, toss in my car if I need to help somebody, if I need to. I'll give you an example. This was a bag I tossed in my vehicle the night they raced my wife to the hospital. I knew that no matter what happened, if I had to sit outside that hospital all night and wait for her, I had a bag ready to go. And thankfully, she's fully recovered and all. So in case you don't watch my channel and know, this summer. But, you know, that's the confidence I had, and it's the gear I had packed in the bag. No matter what happened, I knew I was okay and ready to go. And that's what you're really looking for in a bug-out bag. Now, again, my bag's going to be a little different than yours. Nobody's bug-out bags are the same. You don't want to load this thing up with, you know, like I said, 90 pounds worth of stuff. But a good, solid pack for the money. I got to say, it's really, really nice. When I first started prepping, my first serious bug-out bag was one of those very cheaply made hiker bags. You know, they got the frame on them on the back, and they're really tall. And I got to say, as uncomfortable as it was, it held a lot of stuff. And of course, being a newbie, I made the mistake of putting a lot of stuff in it. So I've kind of refined my stuff since then. But again, this will have more stuff in it than usual because of the fact that it's a kind of a sustainment bag. Now let me get this out of the way. I'll show you the bag it's replacing. Well, then we'll wrap up the video and we'll come back tomorrow. And then I'm going to unpack that bag that I'm about to show you, put it all on the counter here, and we're going to load this one up. So give me a sec to get that other one up here. Now, most of you folks are probably going to tell me, hey, that's the same bag. No, it isn't. It's slightly different. This is more of a, it's that tan, but it's kind of a, it's almost got a little green in it. And it is tan in the light. I don't know how it looks on camera, but it is a desert kind of camo tan. I don't know what you'd call it, coyote tan maybe. That's a little more coyote. This is a little more OD green, but it does have tan in it, so it is a tan bag. Again, it's more for your environment. And if you get a bag that really doesn't fit your environment, you can always camo it. So this is the bag that's set up for, deployment, so to speak. I say that like it's some kind of military deployment. It isn't. It's just doing ham radio stuff or cert stuff. And another thing too that I don't like about this bag is everything needs to be unthreaded instead of unsnapped. It's a little, or unzipped. It's kind of annoying. If I need to go in here and check on my water filter, I have a water filter down in here. It's kind of annoying. The side pockets, I managed to get them around like that, so I have all my knives and cutting gear up here. So it's not too bad, but that is kind of an annoying feature. There's my drinking straw, so you can feed one through here. Now, something I want you to understand, this bag was, I think, God, I want to say $26. And again, I got it in to review. It looked like an okay bag, but I did mention that it was kind of, some of the stitching was kind of off. And I noticed that this is just a couple extra batteries for my VX7, my Yaesu VX7. And I noticed here that it was starting to rip. Now, I don't know, let me see if I can get a close-up shot of that for you to see. Starting to tear right in there. You see that? And that's just been sitting there, all right? I haven't carried this, aside from testing it and carrying it on my back to say, okay, yeah, it's good, I have not carried this any distance at all. Just testing it on my back, making it fit, making sure it's not too heavy. It is pretty well packed. We are going to trim out some stuff and maybe add a few things and remove a few things. But that's the bag it's going to be replacing. So check it out tomorrow. We're going to take all the contents of this out. We're going to go through it, see what we like, see what we don't. And I'll try not to make it too long of a video. The new bag is definitely heavier. Definitely better made bag. So I think it'll really fit out well. I may end up just giving this to somebody after I'm done with it. I know some people that don't have anything and they'd be more than happy just to have something. So again, too, if that's all you can afford for a bag and you've got a sewing kit like I reviewed the other day, a repair kit, you can fix stuff like that. Anyway, that is the video for today. Make sure you check back tomorrow. We're going to be filling this ArcEnCiel hiking day pack, and we're going to be refining it a little bit. And again, if you remember what this is for, you'll understand why it's going to be a little bit bigger than, say, a very light, easy-to-carry bug-out bag. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out our links below. I will have a link to the new pack in the description down below, as well as tomorrow I'll link to it. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store down below. You don't buy anything in the store, just shop as you normally would. Really helps out the channel. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link. If you're interested in getting started in some freeze-dried foods, got to check out Thrive. And don't forget to check out our Olight link. Get yourself registered on there. When the new flashlights come out, you're already set up. If they're giving out a freebie, you'll already get it. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.